built a sales team that brought in over $100 million a year, but here's what nobody tells you about scaling sales. It took me 15 years and more failures than I care to count to figure out what actually works. Most CEOs are still making the exact same mistakes that cost me years of progress and millions lost in revenue. I'm going to share 5 hard lessons that will save you from making those same mistakes. Point 1, the just add bodies fallacy will bankrupt you. The biggest lie in scaling is that more salespeople equals more revenue. It doesn't. It equals more chaos. I learned this, obviously, the hard way. When I scaled from 5 reps to 15, I expected revenue to jump. Instead, revenue per rep collapsed. Team got bigger, but the output got worse. What most CEOs don't see is the hidden mathematics. Every time you hire someone without the right systems in place, you're not just adding costs, you're dragging down the people who are already performing. Your best reps slow down to help new hires. Managers get stretched thin. Culture dilutes. Training becomes inconsistent. And the pressure to grow fast tricks you into thinking headcount equals progress. Feels like movement. It looks impressive on a slide deck, but without systems that actually multiply the individual performance, you're just adding instability. What actually scales revenue isn't bodies, it's systems. Systems that let an average rep operate like a top rep. Systems that keep output consistent regardless of who's in the chair. And if any part of this is sounding a little too familiar, good. It means you're catching the problem early. Most CEOs don't realize these issues are happening until revenue flatlines. You want me to personally help you pinpoint the bottleneck inside your team? Tap the link below and book a strategy call. It could save you a year of growth. Brings us to point 2. Your top rep's close rate is lying to you. Here's another trap. Believing your best closer's numbers at face value. Individual close rates are one of the most misleading metrics in all of sales. My wake-up call came when I had a rep who looked like an 80% closer. This guy was a superstar on paper. Then I dug into the pipeline. He wasn't closing at 80% of everything. He was closing 80% of the warm referrals and pre-sold inbound leads. Anything cold, anything price sensitive, anything requiring real objection handling, he struggled. Most CEOs don't even track this. They don't know where their best leads come from. They don't measure close rates by source, by deal size, by temperature. And that means they build a sales team around outlier performance, not a repeatable system. If you want to know the truth about your pipeline, you need segmentation. Close rate by lead source, by deal type, by stage, by temperature. It all matters. That's when you finally see the real picture. Point 3, implement commission plans that motivate, not destroy teams. Early on, I truly believed that if I just paid higher commissions, people would sell more. I thought competition would create hungry, high-performing killers. What I didn't expect were the side effects. Reps fighting over leads, reps hoarding prospects, reps refusing to help teammates because why would I make someone else money? It was 1 month where my top 2 reps literally stopped sharing best practices with the rest of the team. They were too busy trying to win against each other. This is a psychology trap. Individual incentives inside a team environment always turn toxic. What actually motivates reps isn't always a slightly bigger paycheck. It's recognition. It's growth opportunities. It's team-based wins. It's being part of something where collaboration pays off. This is huge. Collaborative teams just don't outperform competitive individuals. They outsell them by 3 times because information moves freely. Point 4, natural-born salespeople are your worst investment. We've all met the charismatic closer, the one with the smile, the presence, the energy. And early on, I thought these were the people that would scale my sales team. But charisma doesn't scale. I saw the same pattern over and over again. The naturals couldn't follow the process. They couldn't be coached. They made their own rules. The bigger the deal they close, the bigger the customer service disaster I'd eventually have to clean up. The problem is simple. You can't replicate talent. You can replicate systems, though. If you want a scalable team, don't hire for charm. Hire for coachability. Hire for work ethic. Hire people who will actually run the play the way it's designed. Technique can be trained. Habits can be trained. Attitude cannot. And point 5, your CRM is managing you instead of your sales process. Sound familiar? Here's the last big mistake. Thinking your CRM will fix your sales process. I've had a CRM graveyard. 3 different systems that promise to solve everything. Tracking, forecasting, accountability. All of it But here's the truth. A CRM cannot fix a broken process. And most teams use their CRM as a reporting tool, not a behavioral tool. My reps got so good at gaming the system that the CRM looked perfect while deals were dying in the pipeline. Fake activity, fake follow-up, perfect dashboard, terrible outcome. Most CRMs fail because they're built to serve management, not guide rep behavior. The CRM isn't helping reps move deals forward. It's just another admin tax. Your sales process should drive the CRM, not the other way around. These mistakes cost me years, cost me millions. You don't need to repeat any of them. If you're doing over $1 million a year and you're still pulled into every deal, it's not a skill problem. It's a system problem. Click the link below and I'll show you exactly where your sales process is breaking down and how to rebuild it so your teams sell without you. And if you want to see the exact framework I use to take average reps and turn them into consistent closers, watch this video, the exact sales system I use to make 100 million.